better feel the need for speed because we're on a highway to the danger zone.
I'll be going up with you to get you acquainted with what you'll be flying.
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 air combat games.
All right, Commander, here's how we'll handle it.
For this list, we're looking at games that see players taking control of a fighter aircraft to do combat in the sky. The games in question can stem from arcade or simulation roots, as long as they incorporate fixed-wing aircraft into the mix. With that said, it's time to hit the afterburners.
What's the matter, Flyboy? A little bit of a surprise in the air shake you up?
Number 10. Chuck Yeagers Air Combat.
Welcome to Chuck Yeagers Air Combat.
Borrowing the namesake of the man who piloted the first jet to ever break the sound barrier, this game saw players take control of fighter planes over simulated theaters of war, including Vietnam and World War II. At the time, it was a technological marvel, as it was renowned for its technical finesse and playability. Yeager lent more than just his name to the project, though, as he also allowed his voice to be used and acted as a technical consultant during development.
Congratulations.
Number 9. Birds of Steel.
It started!
World War II is not just a hugely popular stage for first-person shooters, but also air combat games, so expect to see a bunch of them on this list. Birds of Steel is one of the more modern flight games to hit consoles, and fans of the genre are definitely thankful for it.
Which means they'll be here soon!
Featuring more than 100 real, flyable planes from the Second World War era, the game is also quite versatile, as, like many of its contemporaries, it allows players to switch between simulator and arcade-style controls.
I'll confirm that.
Number 8. Tom Clancys Hawks.
This is Reaper 1-1. We're formed up and awaiting orders.
Spawning from Ubisoft's canon of Tom Clancy licensed works, Hawks finally let players take modern warfare to the skies.
That's a kill! You're pretty good at this!
Sporting a nifty new flight mode that allowed players to perform harrowing acrobatics in one-on-one dogfights by turning off the safety features of their planes.
That means taking more risks and flying more aggressively.
Hawks might not have been the successful franchise that Ubisoft wanted, but it's still a recent example of modern dogfighting done right.
Enjoy your flight.
Number 7. Afterburner. Cruising in on the jet stream left behind by Top Gun in the 80s, Afterburner allowed players to easily and safely take on the thrills of combat in an F18 Tomcat. Although clearly the most arcade-style game on our list, Afterburner seemed to be the ultimate arcade game by placing players in a moving cockpit, complete with headrest-mounted speakers and a joystick. Admit it, you want one of these in your living room right now.
John, not now, not now.
Number 6. F18 Interceptor. Coming out in the late 80s as well, this was the computer game that started the trend of flight simulation games. Although limited in terms of graphics, Interceptor allowed players to feel like they truly were seated in a supersonic aircraft. And even placed landmarks from the San Francisco Bay Area into the game. Laugh at the graphics all you want. In 1988, these were pretty impressive. Number 5. Digital Combat Simulator World. Coming in at the midpoint on our list is this free-to-play, pay-to-add-on game that strives to be the last word in modern simulation. With an ever-growing list of flyable aircraft, the attention to detail is staggering in this game, even going so far as to simulate the pilots blacking out from G-forces.
Pull up, pull up.
If you're itching to get behind the stick of an A-10 Warthog, look no further. Number 4. War Thunder. Very few games can capture the scale of World War II, but this game tries its darndest by using online multiplayer to create massive battles. Along with ground vehicles, the game allows players to pilot hundreds of planes, and even allows them to switch between 3 different playstyles: arcade, simulation, and realistic. With over 350 aircraft, and the ability to shoot planes down by injuring the pilot himself, War Thunder is a historian's dream. Number 3. Ace Combat 5, The Unsung War.
Let's finish this up quick so we can get home to our families.
The storied Ace Combat series has several worthy entries, but nothing really comes close to the 5th.
I agree with your observation.
A wide variety of contemporary aircraft with extensive detail combined with a story that's both endearing and epic.
You wouldn't expect any less from this group.
And the perfect blend of realism and arcadiness make the game both fun and accessible.
Warning! You're being spiked by enemy radar!
The final result of it all is a timeless game that will have you keeping your old PS2 out of storage for a very long time.
We're launching with this formation then? Rosgrees, launch!
Number 2, Falcon 4.0, Allied Force.
Cowboy 1-1, inbound for landing.
This simulator owes its legacy to both the real F-16 Fighting Falcon, a staple of the US Air Force, and the original Falcon 4.0 game, which was released in '98. Upgrading the original source code, the result is a sleek and polished simulator, one that allows pilots to push both their dogfighting and ground attack skills to the limit. With a heavy focus on destroying targets that are miles away, this is the king of modern simulation.
Cowboy 1-1, turn left to final approach course 050, check speed.
Before we take to the air with our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
That's one balloon that won't be bothering us again.
Number 1, IL-2's Thermovic. Over the past decade, this series has been the last word in World War II air combat, so we'd be remiss if we didn't pick the game that started it all as our first pick. Allowing players to play as pilots from a variety of nations, the game focuses on battles around the Eastern Front of World War II. Its authenticity and its detailed planes are surpassed only by the sequels and the add-ons that followed. Hey, check out that sweet damage modeling. Do you agree with our list?
It's not going to happen, so there's no need to think about it.
Which air combat game did we miss? For more top 10s about your favorite games, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
That's all we know at this point, Major. Suit up and report to the flight deck. We've got work to do.